Nathan Zegura here at Lumens Field in Seattle, where the Browns fall to 4-3, suffering a heartbreaking 24-20 loss to the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this was a game that the Browns were not favored in coming in. The Seahawks, a playoff team a year ago, they were at full strength. The Browns, as we know, beaten up in many respects. Without their quarterback, it would be P.J. Walker again for the Cleveland Browns. And P.J. Walker had his best game as a Brown, but some of the same things that have kind of reared their head came true again today. The Browns would turn the football over 3 times, 2 interceptions from Walker, as well as 1 lost fumble. They would lose the turnover battle, and that ultimately, I think, would prove to be the difference in this game. So how did we get there? Well, it didn't start off very good for the Browns. In fact, they found themselves down 14-0 early in this game. Geno Smith and the Seahawks were cooking. The Browns fought back, though. Kevin Stefanski dialing up some screens, getting a touchdown to David Njoku, his first of the season, and the first throwing touchdown for P.J. Walker as a Brown. Kareem Hunt would add another touchdown on the ground. That was the 3rd straight game in which he scored, giving him 4 touchdowns on the year. That's more than he had with the Browns in all of 2022. So the Browns would get it back to 17-14. In fact, going in the half, it looked like Seattle was going to extend that lead. MJ Emerson came up with a big interception. So the Browns would go in the half down 3. In the 3rd quarter, this defense was spectacular. They had 3-and-out interception. Maurice Hurst putting his left hand up there, tipping in the air, catching it himself. The Browns would have a short field. They would be able to get a field goal to tie it at 17-17, and then another Dustin Hopkins field goal to take the lead 20-17 going into the 4th quarter. Now, in this 4th quarter, the Browns would have the ball on offense a couple of times with an opportunity to put the game away, but they could not do it. They also had opportunities on defense. Cam Mitchell filling in for the injured Greg Newsome had Geno Smith throw him a ball that hit him right in the hands, that he would have walked into the end zone with a pick 6 that would have put the Browns up 10 early in the 4th quarter, and he dropped it. That one certainly will haunt the Browns, but they got some big plays. Myles Garrett had a sack at midfield, taking Seattle out of field goal range. The Browns still clinging to that 20-17 lead when they would get the ball back with about 6 minutes. They were able to drive the football near midfield, and on 3rd and a long 3, the Browns passed it. They've been run, trying to really get it down the throats of Seattle. It was going to be tough to run for that first down, and it was right in front of the 2-minute warning, so it didn't matter to keep the clock running. They called a pass play. Elijah Moore had broken free in the middle of the field. P.J. Walker's pass hit the helmet of Jamal Adams. It would go up into the air, be intercepted by Seattle, who would take over at their own 43. Inside of 2 minutes, the Browns defense needed one more stop, or at the very least, hold them to a field goal, send this thing to overtime, and it was the Seahawks. Boom, 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 down the field, and ultimately they got a touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba got a screen pass, took a block from DK Metcalf, and scored. The Browns were then unable to muster anything on offense on that final drive, and this will be a game that the Browns look back on. Sloppy, missed opportunities. P.J. Walker would finish under 50% completions, and he had opportunities in that passing game to extend drives, and one to hit Amari Cooper where he broken free for a touchdown but was unable to do so. So the Browns are going to have to regroup. 4-3. You get the Arizona Cardinals coming to town next week. That's one the Browns are going to have to get back to 5-3, because the rest of the AFC North today, Baltimore is going to get a win over Arizona. Cincinnati went into San Francisco and beat the 49ers. The Steelers did lose to the Jags, though, so it's going to be a logjam at 4-3 with everybody looking up at the Baltimore Ravens. Opportunities missed, turnovers. Got to clean this up for the Browns as they fall to 4-3.